Hello, welcome along to perky.nz vlog number 1. My name is Marnie Perkinson and great to have you joining me. We are talking about sanitary items today, so guys, if you're watching this and you don't want to hear about that, it's probably a good time to tune out. But look, it's really important, I think, that we do talk about sanitary items and women's health. I know many of you may have already made the change from using tampons all the time to using sanitary pads because of the risk of bacterial infection. But one of the things that you might not know is commercially bought pads often have a lot of toxins in them and synthetic fibres that can cause things like irritation, heavier bleeding, bacterial infections, mold growth, and some potentially more sinister things that we won't go into here. So do you know what's going into your pads? Often it is bleach, which causes dioxin. Now that is a hormone disruptor, so it can affect every system in your body. Then you've got the synthetic fibres that can cause irritation. You've got things like BPA and BPS, the plastics that go into your pad. Herbicides and pesticides, one thing you wouldn't even think of, but of course if it is bleached cotton or cotton that's not grown organically, all of those things will be in there. And then sometimes you'll have deodorizers added later. Now I don't know about you, but those are not things that I want close to my vajayjay. So we now have a new product on the market called Drion, and these are available by clicking on our Buy Products tab on the Perky website under Drion, and if you go through to the website you will receive 10% off these if you buy 3 packs or more. Now how these are so different is they are made from organic cotton, so they're not going to have any of those chemicals in there, the BPA, the dioxins, the bleaches, the deodorizers, all those sorts of things. But they also have within each pad a far infrared negative ion strip. Now you might have read about both of those things, far infrared, negative ions and their health benefits, but never have I ever seen them in a sanitary item. So the far infrared basically increases vibration, and that can help warm the area. It supports good circulation, so that's good for any part of your body. The negative ions, now these are something that we find everywhere in prevalence in nature. For example, waves that are crashing, you get negative ions being produced. Or if you're standing under a waterfall, you'll get a whole lot of negative ions. And it's sometimes been told is the reason why we feel so good when we are in those places. Now, all it is an oxygen molecule that's got an extra electron. The things that are not so good for us are often positively charged, so things like bacteria and mold, some odours. So the negative ions in your sanitary pad can basically help to neutralise those, and that's why they are so good at minimising bacteria, molds and keeping you odour free. Now that's what we want in a sanitary pad. I definitely noticed when I used them the odour thing was huge. They feel really comfortable because they are that organic cotton. They are nice and thin and discreet, and they are really absorbent. So perfect for, you've got day, night and liners in the Drion range. So everything, it's going to cover all your menstrual needs, but also keeping you fresh right throughout the month. So I think that's probably enough from me. What I suggest you do is go on to the Drion area. You might already be in there on my website. Click on Buy Products, and if you go through to the Drion website, make sure you put in that code PERKY, P-E-R-K-Y, and that will give you 10% discount at checkout when you buy 3 or more. So try the entire range. I would love to hear back from you. I'd love your feedback. I want to hear what you think about these products. So you can do that at my Instagram, perky.nz, or Facebook, perky.nz. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you gained something from this video, and I hope to see you soon.